Welcome to Making Sense with Steve. Today we'll discuss a realistic approach to dismantling the patriarchy. I've heard a lot of feminists complaining that this is the root cause of all evil and it needs to be dismantled. What I haven't heard from them was a plan for dismantling it, and I haven't heard what they're going to replace it with. Now, this is a system that has been in place since mankind. The women are saying that they are oppressed. The system is oppressing them. And while I'm not a woman, I'm going to have to take them at face value and believe what they're saying is the truth. I also hear them saying they need men to help them accomplish this goal. And that's what I'm going to try and do here. I'm going to try and lay out a realistic plan for dismantling the patriarchy. The first thing that I think would probably be best for all involved is you're going to have a large group of people that aren't going to jump on board when you don't have a clearly defined solution to what you deem the problem is. So I think the best way to do this is to leave the patriarchy in place for the people who wish to stay with it, and allow the feminists who want to dismantle it to go ahead and dismantle it and build their system. And then when they're able to show everyone how it is superior and much better for all of mankind, then the people will migrate from the patriarchy to their system. The most obvious way to do this is to segregate the people. So the first thing that I would say is we need to lay out areas where all the feminists that want to dismantle the patriarchy, they will live in these areas where they are free to accomplish their goal. So for all you feminists, what I want you to do is I want you to take a really good look around wherever you are and just get a mental image of that. Okay? Then take a minute, go outside, take a good look around at everything you see, and make another mental image of that. This, I understand, could be overwhelming and why it would be so oppressive to you, because it's everywhere. So what we need to do, since everything that you just took a mental image of was created by the patriarchy, by men, we need to eliminate that from your life. The best way to start building something new is all of you will just go and live in the woods. And the reason I say in the woods is because all the cleared fields, men did that. And I don't want you to be oppressed in any way, shape, or form. So by you starting out fresh in the woods, just like men did, you will be able to create your system from scratch, just like men did. So, you no longer have your home, you no longer have all of your creature comforts. Those were all created by men, and they're very oppressive to you. Even though men created them for you, but as I said, I can't understand this oppression you feel because I'm not you. I'm not a woman. So we're going to get rid of all that, and we're going to take all of you feminists that want to dismantle the patriarchy, and we're going to give you woods. I don't know, we can make 4 different areas, north, south, east, and west. And women that want to be on the East Coast can live in the woods on the East Coast. West Coast. Same for north and south. So now we have dropped you down in the middle of the woods. This is your area. Imagine it being your own country or your own state. Okay? And there's no rules. You make all the rules. Wait a minute. Those clothes you're wearing, they came from the patriarchy. Men created the looms that made the material and the sewing machines that put them together. You're going to have to give me all your clothes, because you're going to have to do all this. Your system, you've got to do your system without any interference from men, from the patriarchy. Okay, we've got you set up out there. You're in the woods. You're ready to get started. Now you've got a pretty tough row to hoe. The only piece that I haven't been able to figure out how to do is how to erase your knowledge. See, because all of your knowledge was provided by the patriarchy. And I don't know how we're going to eliminate all that. And I guess maybe we can trust you to promise that you won't use that knowledge and you'll create different knowledge. In other words, you won't be able to build snares to catch animals to eat, or build a bow and arrow or a firearm. Home construction, that's all the patriarchy. You're going to have to find an entirely different way to, build shelter. Axes to chop trees down. I don't know what you're going to do, because I think men pretty much got this nailed. They invented and created axes, and from there they did saws. From there they did power saws. And you do not want to be oppressed by something like that. You want to be able to do this all yourself. The major flaw I see in this plan is, since you want no men, there's not going to be anybody to carry on. Once you die, it's going to be gone. But I'm sure you've got a plan for that, and that's fine. But the other thing is you're going to have to work really fast, because you've really only got about 1 to 2 generations maximum to show everybody else how your system is so much better, and for everyone involved, so that they will voluntarily move over to it. I'm interested in hearing any of your comments. Personally, I think this is probably the most realistic plan for dismantling the patriarchy, with minimal disruption for everybody involved. Those that want to dismantle it, you'll be free to do so. Build your own system. Those that want to keep it can keep it. I see no problem with that whatsoever. In any case, I think that just about covers this topic. Y'all have a great day, and I'm out.